Hello kings and queens, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Art of Life and Love. This is an extension of my wellness and creative writing blog, also called The Art of Life and Love. I'll put a link to it down below if you want to check that out. This is a place where I share my top tips and techniques on how to improve your mental, physical and spiritual health based on my own personal experiences. If you like what you see here today, if you could just press that subscribe button, that would be amazing. Give me a thumbs up as well if you like what you see and you'd like to see more of it. Go ahead and click that bell icon in the corner and you'll receive notifications every time I release a new video, which will be every Tuesday. First, before I say anything else, I would like to say a massive thank you to everybody who reached out to me after watching my last video. I'll put a link to it somewhere around here. It's basically where I shared a clip of myself in the midst of a depressive episode. It was hard watching and I myself could only watch it maybe one or two times. But the outpouring of love and support that I've received from everybody has been absolutely incredible, and it has made posting such a vulnerable side of myself so worth it, like so worth it. I was really worried about putting it up. I didn't know if it was too much. But then I realized that this is my channel. I'm going to post what I want. I want to be my most authentic self with you guys. I want to share my highs and my lows. And so you can expect to see some more content like that in the future. But today I'd like to talk to you about self-worth. So if you did watch my last video, you would have seen me say that I had a redundancy meeting this week. Now, I had my redundancy meeting and lo and behold, I have now been made redundant, which sucks. Obviously, it's a bruise to the ego. It's not a nice thing to be let go of a job, even if you didn't particularly enjoy it. But what I needed to remind myself and what everybody reminded me of when I told them was that I am worthy of so much more. I am worthy of love, support, commitment, compassion. I am worthy as a human being in my own skin. I am worthy of respect. And it's hard sometimes to remember your worth. It's not something that we are taught growing up. In fact, we're taught in schools that we have a rank in society. You're either dumb or you're smart. You're either in set 8 or set 1. You don't want to be in the middle, you don't want to be at the bottom, you want to be at the top, and that's how you determine your self-worth. We determine our self-worth by the types of jobs that we have. You know, we look down on bin men and we look up to lawyers. Even though both are providing a service that is extremely necessary in our society. We determine our self-worth by the clothes that we wear. Is that designer Nike or is that a Primark knockoff? We determine our self-worth by whether or not we have partners or not. Are we unlovable because we are single? Do we not respect ourselves because we let our partners walk all over us? There are many different factors that we are taught to determine ourselves, our self-worth, and rank ourselves within society. But what we should be taught is that it doesn't matter. Anything external that you believe can increase or decrease the amount of worth that you have in this life is a lie. It's complete nonsense. It is a lie that you've been told to keep you in your place. Stay in your lane, stay in your rank. Do not desire to ascend higher than your purpose. There is no greater purpose for you. You don't mean anything. This is what is drummed into us. It's what is drummed into children in schools, it's what's drummed into workers on the streets and in offices, and it's nonsense. And that's why I've decided to make a video today on how you can remember your self-worth, how you can remind yourself of your worthiness. This is why I'd like to share with you 5 things that you can say to yourself in order to remind yourself of your worth. You are a high value being. You are not the clothes that you wear, the job that you have, the people you surround yourself with. You are not the doubts that creep into your mind late at night. You are worthy. You are worthy, 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 worthy. You are worthy. And you need to keep telling yourself that. You need to keep reminding yourself of your worth. And these are 5 ways that you can do that. The first way that you can know your worth and believe in yourself is to understand that you should never, ever accept less than what you deserve. First of all, I'd just like to say that you yourself are priceless. There is no price that anybody could put on your worth. And you need to know that, first of all. Know that you are limitless, that you are priceless, that you are gold, honey. And remind yourself that you will never accept less than what you deserve. For example, you can apply this philosophy in your romantic lives. Never settle for less than what you deserve. Know exactly what you want from a partner and from a relationship. Know what you will and will not compromise on. Set those boundaries. And if you'd like to watch my previous video on how you can set boundaries, I've got 5 ways that you can set boundaries. I'll put the video somewhere around here. Set those boundaries. Know your worth, especially in relationships. Never settle for less. And if someone oversteps the mark, let them know that you will walk away. There's no point setting a boundary. There's no point setting a point of value for yourself within a relationship, only to allow someone to overstep that boundary and you do nothing about it. A line drawn in the sand is simply a line, unless you are standing there guarding it. So that's how you can apply it. You can apply that in romantic relationships. You can also apply that when you apply for jobs. So you should know exactly what your worth is in terms of your skill sets, in terms of what you can bring to companies, in terms of what you will and will not accept from your employers or your employees. For example, when you're offered a certain salary and you know that A, the position, and B, your skill set is worth so much more, fight for that and be prepared to walk away from the offer. So often we will accept less than what we deserve because we are fearful that nothing better will come along. I was scared to be made redundant. I was scared to lose my job. But now that I have, I understand that my worth was not tied to my job role or my title. My self-worth is intrinsic. I am valuable and I am worthy whether I have that job or no job at all. In fact, I'm here on the internet doing what I love, being expressive, being creative, sharing my opinions and my tips with you guys. But this doesn't define me either. My YouTube channel is not my worth. My blog is not my worth. It doesn't define me. Whether or not I'm successful does not define my worth. I am worthy regardless. And this is the attitude that you need to bring with you into every aspect of your life. Never accept treatment that you don't deserve. Never accept a salary that you are worth more than. Never accept less than what you deserve. But in order to understand what you deserve, you need to understand your own worth. You need to understand what your value is, what your boundaries are, what you will not go below. So you may need to do some introspection there. You may need to decide exactly where your lines are, exactly what treatment you will and will not accept. So yeah, know your worth and never accept less. So my second point is one that is actually kind of mind-blowing. And I was sitting down the other day and I came across a meme that was talking about ancestors and the incredibly unique set of situations that needed to have come about in order for you to even exist. You know, how many generations of people needed to come together and have children in order for you to reach this point? If you acknowledge and if you think about all of the different variations and different situations that led to this unique situation of your birth, then you'll understand your worthiness. I personally am someone who doesn't believe in coincidences. I believe that everything has a reason, everything has a purpose, and I think it's incredibly mind-blowing to understand how unique you are, how rare you are, how small the chances were that you would even be born. If you think about all the situations that have led to this point and to your presence on this earth, then you will understand your worthiness. You have a place here. You have a purpose. You have a reason for being. Everything that is happening for you. It's happening for a reason, and that makes you valuable. So when you're feeling down on yourself, when you're feeling like you are unworthy, when you lack belief in your purpose, in your existence, just remember that you are rare, you are unique. There is no one else on this earth like you. The amount of situations that had to happen in order for you to be here is just crazy. It's crazy to think about. So yeah, that's just a little something. That's point number 2, but it's more of a reminder. It's something to say to yourself and remind yourself of when you start doubting yourself and your worth. The third way that you could remind yourself of your worth when you lack self-worth and when you lack belief in yourself is to understand that other people will try to drag you down, not because they genuinely don't see your worth, but because they don't know their own. People will project onto you, they will project their insecurities, their fears, their anxieties. They will project their losses and their doubts. They will criticize you and they will try to undermine what you're trying to do, whatever that may be. If you're excited about something and someone says a negative comment that brings you down, just remind yourself, it's because they're not achieving anything. It's because they're full of self-doubt. It's because they do not know how worthy they are. Do not let other people's words have any power over you. None. It doesn't mean anything. As long as you know how worthy you are, as long as you know your value, as long as you know that you're doing what you're passionate about, as long as you know that you have belief in yourself and what you're doing, what your purpose is within this life, people will try to project onto you, and it is your mission to not let their words affect you. And I'll be releasing a video sometime in the future about triggers and how to protect yourself against them. But don't let people trigger you. Don't let them place their insecurities in your head. Remind yourself of your worth, remind yourself of your purpose, and let it all flow off you. Water off a duck's back. So that's the third way that you can remind yourself of your worth, is just to not let other people's projections enter your thoughts or your heart. So my fourth point for today is about self-fulfilling prophecies. Now what I mean by that is when you invest energy and when you put energy into a certain belief or a certain area of your life, what you're doing is you are creating that reality. You are investing energy into something, and when you input energy, you will receive an output. So you need to be careful about what you are investing your energy in, and you also need to be careful about the words that you are speaking over yourself. Are you reminding yourself of your worth every day? Are you telling yourself that you will succeed in the endeavors that you want to succeed in? We create our reality with our beliefs. If we believe that we are going to be successful, then we are more likely to be successful. And this goes back to self-belief. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your purpose, even if you don't know what that is yet. You have to remind yourself, speak words of affirmations over yourself and your life. Remind yourself of your worth. Remind yourself of your value. Exude value. Live and breathe your value. It's not good enough to say to the mirror that you are worthy and then act as if you are not. We create our own realities. The energy that we put in will create an output, and it depends on the type of energy that you put in and where you put it. The words that you speak over yourself and your life are powerful. It's why other people's words take root sometimes. It's why they have mass effect over us. Because words are powerful. Your beliefs are powerful, and what you believe will more than likely become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe that you're going to fail, then you are going to fail. If you believe that you are unworthy, then guess what? Doesn't mean that you're not worthy, but if you act like you're unworthy, then other people will not see your value. So just be mindful of the energy that you put out and where you put it. Be mindful of any negative ways of thinking, any negative ways of speaking. I recommend sitting down and really thinking about what it is that you want in this life. What do you want to do? What do you want to feel? Where do you want to do what you do? Write it down. Pour energy into it. Manifest it using the law of attraction. Your beliefs create your reality, and you want the best reality that you can have. Know your worth and understand your value so that you can create a high value plan for yourself and speak high value affirmations over your life. My fifth point for today is a reminder that this world will never be better without you in it. Get rid of that negative thinking, get rid of those negative thought processes. You are a worthy, high value being. I've been there. I've had thoughts of, this world doesn't need me. No one would miss me if I left. But that's not true. Don't let your own thoughts, don't let your own mind trick you into believing that you do not have value or worth on this earth. You do. You are loved. You are love. You are an embodiment of love. And this world will never be better without you in it. Everything that you bring to the table, everything that you are, is worthy. It's worthy of love. It's worthy of success, worthy of positivity and fulfillment and enlightenment. You are worthy. If that's anything, if you take one thing away from this video, just please let it be that you are worthy. Believe in yourself. Believe in your worth. Believe in your value. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not worthy. Do not let anyone strip you of your value. Do not anyone make you feel as if you do not matter. You do. I am not going to let my experiences determine my reality. I'm not going to let my experiences determine who I am and the value that I hold for myself. I will not accept any less than what I deserve. I will not let people decide what my worth is. I will not let people speak their own insecurities over me. I will remind myself of my uniqueness and of my rareness, and I will believe in myself. And this is everything that I want for you. Remember that your beliefs create your reality, and that you are worthy of so much more than you are currently accepting. So that's it from me this week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope everything I've said today has resonated with you guys and is helpful. If you liked what you saw, please press that subscribe button and also the bell notification to get notifications of my videos every Tuesday. And please remember, kings and queens, that you are worthy. Till next time, see ya.